Making comics is hard. Even for professional artists or whole teams of artists, it could take up to a month just for one issue of a comic. I recently finished chapter 1 of my own comic and wanted to share some tips that will save you time and make the whole process more fun. Whether it's reusing your background art or whole panels or just character art, I think reusing your drawings is one of the biggest time savers. On this page, I used the same face drawing 3 times and just played around with the expression and the zoom in. I like having neutral and default drawings of my characters and just change things when I need to. I like redrawing the eyes, the eyebrows, the mouth, or just tilting the head slightly, anything to fit the context of the panel. It's a common sentiment to want your comics to look beautiful and perfect right from the start. But that's simply not realistic. It's not fair to compare your art with people who have been doing this for years and years. You're only going to get discouraged and burn out. You have to accept that your comics are probably not going to look that great from the start. And that's okay. When I look back at my art for chapter 1, there's a lot that I'm not happy with. But I just have to keep working hard in hopes that every page I draw, every chapter that I make, I get better. I also want to mention that it's okay to simplify your art style. The art on this comic page is pretty simple, but I think it has a really nice charm and it's quite beautiful. I think a general rule of thumb, at least in my experience, is that the more panels there are on a page, the longer it's going to take you. So just be mindful of how you plan your pages. I found that an average of 5 panels per page was a good reference point. Keep in mind that this is a suggestion and not a limitation, because there are comics that have high panel per page counts and they work out great. Just try not to get carried away, because more panels usually means more work. It's very important to know the scale of your comic before you start drawing it, as well as how often you want to update it. If you plan something big with hundreds and hundreds of pages, it's more likely that you give up halfway. You'll run into the same issue if you try to rush how often you update your comic. That's why I recommend you have short-term and long-term plans. For example, you should think about how many pages you plan to finish this week or this month, but also how long it's going to take for you to finish your story, 1 month, 6 months, or multiple years. Having an idea for the length of your comic, as well as how fast you'll be making it, will allow you to work at a reasonable and sustainable pace. I hope this video was helpful and see you next time.